League started, FPL started as well. Who's you scored a brilliant 80 points. Any last minute dilemmas? You heard the Stones rumor, then Gabriel rumor. Were you able to
Right.
react to it?
I didn't have Stones, but I had Gabriel, and I thought that that was absolutely ludicrous because 28 matches or something he started in a row. No way. He was not injured, and there was no way he was going to be dropped as well. So I thought I'll stick with him. But then Arsenal lost their clean sheet, so it doesn't matter eventually for me. Probably 2-3 points here and there. The Johnston Onana conundrum that I had. Probably I went for Johnston, but I think even now, I think this is a better pick with Johnston and Turner rotating. Is better than Onana. I feel United look very shaky in midfield and defense. Yeah, apart from that, probably I have Watkins on the bench. So next game week, I will have to decide who I'll bench. Probably Bruno Fernandes or Martinelli. I'll have to bench. Which is a big call. If I want to play Pedro, Watkins, and Haaland, which who have the best fixtures on paper. But I like this benching dilemma, something which keeps me on my toes. So probably sometimes it pays off very well, sometimes it doesn't, but it's something which keeps the game interesting. So something to think about, and hopefully I can get it right this time around.
For me, also the heavy template team. Gabriel, I had the information. I tried to make the transfer, but couldn't get past through it. There were errors showing on the FPL side. So yes, talking about the option, it was Saliba who had an assist, lucky assist, we could say. But now it would be an interesting call because, as we mentioned, Gabriel, the left-sided player, is injured now. They had Zinchenko, who is injured. They had Timber, who will miss out on 7 weeks, 7 months now, and now they have Tomiyasu as the only option. So it will be interesting to see. I am hoping that 1 week of more information will be the key thing to decide whether we go with Gabriel or will
Tierney
we.
is also there, right? Tierney is
Yes,
also there, I
but
think.
Tierney is supposed to leave.
But he
There
might
were
be
a lot of there are
supposedly.
a lot of
But then
talks.
after this injury, probably they'll hold off
Probably.
this.
But
Probably.
Tierney
Yeah.
is more of
You,
an attacking fullback. They like a fullback who inverts in. So again, interesting to see whether they go for a new fullback who likes to invert or what can happen. But yes, there is one more week of information before you jump the gun from Gabriel. If you want to, because Saliba is already risen in price, and if you want to stick to your plan. Now, who's talking about the game week 2? What are your plans? Have you made any transfer plans or anything?
no, I'm going to save the transfer most probably. I see Gabriel starting the next week against Crystal Palace, who are a good side and they're physical. They're good aerially, so you can't play uh, without Gabriel. Um, so I'm confident he'll start. Probably the issue that I have is both the promoted sides, Luton and Burnley, don't have a fixture. But so if one of my defenders doesn't play, it's going to be an issue. But then, like I mentioned, I'm thinking about playing Haaland, Pedro, and Watkins for the next game. I wanted to attack the Brighton fixtures well, because you could see that Pedro could have easily got a hold in the last game week. So I don't want to miss out on that. Bruno Fernandes probably is the one person who might miss out on, but then it's against Tottenham. He usually plays really well. It's
And they give a
between
lot of
Martinez.
space.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. So that is something I'll have to think about. Probably I'll take my
Yes.
time on that.
Similar for me, I am looking to save the transfer, but the only transfer which is tempting as of me is Bruno Fernandes to Madison. We have seen Madison play. Still not sure Madison will rise before the deadline. So again, something to consider. Haven't thought about it, but if I don't do, I will save the transfer. And similar dilemma like Jose, I don't have anyone on the bench who can cover if Gabriel does not play. So it would be more of a 10-man squad this time around. Uh, there is another option, Bruno Fernandes to either Diaz or Jota. If I want to attack the Liverpool fixture, if I
Right,
feel like it,
right.
something which can be done. But again, long term, it's not a viable option. It's just for a weak punt. So again, thinking about it, who's if you wanted to order going apart from Salah, if you wanted to go for a Liverpool midfield, who do you think your first, second, and third options were?
I think for this match specifically, I'll go for Jota or Diaz. Jota, because I see him scoring for this. Excuse me. Yeah, for this game week.
Okay. So again, something if you want to punt on, if you feel you didn't get on the right side of the game week one team or players, you can some if you are looking to go and take a punt on there in the Liverpool game, you can do that. Apart from that, both of us set on the Haaland captain for game week two as well, as we don't have any Liverpool options till yet. So let's see. And if you want to join our league code, the league code is mentioned on the screen and in the description box below as well. You can come join and play with us. So that's it for us from us this week. Follow us on all our social media handles, or the links are in description box below. We'll be back next week with game week 2 fixtures and everything which is happening in Europe and around. Thank you.